Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Odoo Vanguard series where you learn Odoo step by step with real examples and explanations. In our today's video, we are going to complete the remaining part of Odoo Manufacturing Tour, which is going to be part 2. In our part 1, we have covered overview and different operations in Odoo Manufacturing module. In our previous video, we have discussed about manufacturing orders, work orders, unbilled orders, and scrap. And we also talk about the overview of different work centers and show floor app. In our today's video, we are going to discuss the next step, which is basically the planning after the operations. When you click on the planning tab, you can find the different information of planning screens, which is planning by production, planning by work centers, and master production schedule. In planning by production, you can find all your manufacturing orders by date in the month. For example, in November 2025, you can see this manufacturing order is scheduled on 17th and 18th of the November. You can also find there is information of like 1 hour and the 8 hours as per the 17th and 18th November. So in our basically the work order planning by the production, you can see all the manufacturing orders scheduled by the date in our planning screen. And you can also schedule your new manufacturing orders as per the availability. But in our planning by work centers, basically it gives the information of schedule manufacturing orders on the basis of the work centers. Like if we look into the screen, in assembly 1, you can see this manufacturing order is assembled from 17th and 18th of the November in assembly 1 work center. Sorry. If you want to create a new one, if you want to schedule a new one in this work center, so you can see the availability, available days, available hours, and you can schedule new work manufacturing orders in the work center in this screen. Now the next planning screen is the master production schedule, which is the main and core production planning screen in manufacturing module. What actually does this screen is, in this screen we schedule our stock, our upcoming stock, or we do a planning for our upcoming next months, year, our weeks, and days depending upon the settings. So in our current settings for MPS, this is on monthly basis. So we can make plan on the monthly basis, and we for system can give us a forecast that how much stock we needed in that specific month. For example, in November, we think like we need forecasted demand is 240 and forecasted stock is 160 and replenishment order, so we can make the replenishment order. So for example, this is 160, so system will automatically reduce the forecasted stock. So for example, if I made 182, so system like the if we make the replenishment of 180 product, then the forecasted stock will be 0, and the available stock already we have in our hand in November is 60, but the forecasted demand is 240. In this we also assign like this is indirect demand. You can see here these are basically the components which needed to manufacture this product. So we can also see their demand, and we can also forecast and make a plan for our upcoming stock for upcoming months. So we can like for example, the new year is coming. So in new year, in December, there will be like new year products will be the demand of new year's product will be on its peak. So for example, in November, if we are selling 10 products, so in December it could be this is possibility that we can sell more than 50 products. So then with the help of this planning screen, so we can make a plan for our stock for upcoming months, so we can perform at our best. So this is basically our MPS, and in our upcoming series I will record a detailed video on this MPS screen also. The next thing is products. When I click onto the products, you can find products, product variants, bill of materials, and lot and serial numbers information here. Product and product variants are the same, which we can also find in sales module and inventory module. But the bill of material is basically the core of the manufacturing module. What is bill of material? Bill of material is the combination of different products different components which decide what product will be manufactured for it from it. So for example, this test combination, so this is main product. To manufacture this product we need these components. So in a bill of material we define this information, and if you want to create a new bill of material you have to simply click on new button and you can select the product, and you can create different, you can add different components which we needed to manufacture this product. So here you can find also this is bill of material type. So what is these three different type do? So manufacture this product is basically if you are manufacturing any product in house, so you can select then the BOM type is manufacture this product. If you want to, if you are not manufacturing anything, you are just making a kit, like for example in New Year's, like New Year gifts, it is a combination of chocolate, video games and any other product. So you can make a kit and you can sell that product as a like New Year gift pack. So New Year gift pack, there will be chocolate, video games and any other product. So you can add video games, chocolate as a component, and you can define, you can give a name like New Year gift pack to that product. So you can sell this as a kit. What is subcontracting? Subcontracting is basically if you are not manufacturing anything in house, your subcontractor is doing this job for you. So in this case you will do this you will select the subcontractor BOM type here. You will also define the subcontractor, who is the subcontracting contractor of this bill of material. Sorry. So this is how this information works here. This is miscellaneous. So you can find all miscellaneous informations here. So what is going to be the route? What is the project? If this BOM material is assigned to any project, you can select here. Manufacture lead time, days to prepare manufacturing order. So you can select here. Flexible consumption, if you allow your user to consume the components flexible or not, so you can select information here. If when all components are manufacturing readiness is basically when you start a manufacturing order for this BOM, when all the components are available, or when components of first operation are available. So you can decide this information here. In manufacturing order, you can see we can define operations on each bill of material here by clicking add a line. If this product, you can find different information, work center operation, variants, and duration. And if you want to attach any kind of document to that operation, you can attach here. The next thing is byproduct. Byproduct is, for example, if I manufacturing any product, and within that product, if we manufacture another sub product, from their scrap or from their material we can manufacture another product. This is basically the byproduct. So we will define the byproducts here. So if with the help of this bill of material, if we are manufacturing any byproduct, we can define that byproduct here. So this is basically the bill of material. Next thing is the lot and serial number. So for example, this concept is same as the inventory module. So if we are manufacturing any product who requires any lot and serial number, so we can define lot and serial number here, and we can see their information also on this screen. Next thing is the reporting. Reporting is very important part in manufacturing module. In reporting, we can find the work orders performance, how work orders are working, expecting duration. In measures, you can find different measures like cost per hour, done, duration, on what basis you want to see this report. So you can select that information here. Same if I go into the overall equipment effectiveness, basically OEE performance report, you can select here. This will give us the information regarding the work centers. So you can also find the measures here. So this is on the basis of duration. So if I select employee cost, so you can find the information accordingly. The next report is production analysis. In production analysis, we can also get the proper information on the basis of different measures like duration of operation, total cost, total employee cost. So there are a number of measures are available here. On the basis you can compare this information and can see the reporting. Now the next and the final part is the configuration. In configuration, first thing is the work center. So for example, if you want to create any work center for you for your company, by clicking this new button, you can define the work centers here. If I click on already built work center, so you can see this is work center name. This is code, working hours, company, alternative work center. So for example, if this work center is not operation, or somehow this is down, so if you want to assign any alternative workstation, so you can select that workstation here. You can pass the tag information here. This is time efficiency, capacity, OE target, setup, cleanup. So what this is: time efficiency, capacity, if how products you can parallelly produce in this work center, you can define here. OE target 90%. Setup time, what is setup time? Setup time is basically how much time you require to set up this work center before any operation. Cleanup time, after how much time it requires to clean up after the end of any operation. So this is cost per hour, per employee, per work center we define here. If you define expense center, expense account, so sorry, we can define here. Analytic distribution we can define here. If you want to specific assign any specific employee on this work center, you can select the information here. You can also add the description here, so it can be helpful for other employees also, so what actually this work center is doing. So this is specific capacity. If you define any product and its capacities, so you can define that information here by selecting add a line. Equipment, any equipment you are using in that work center, you can define those all those equipment here. Maintenance, you can also give the maintenance information here. Technician, maintenance team, expecting mean time between failure, mean time between failure. So all kind of information you can fill here. If this work center is integrated through IoT to the machine, so we can get the information here. So this is basically the work center. Next thing is operations. So operations is basically on what product, what operation on work center, what operation is working. So for example, this manual assembly we have defined on the bill of material level. So this is bill of material. So this is manual assembling. Work center is this, and how we are going to compute the duration. Duration manually are computed based on track time. So we can choose here default duration and the company here, and we can also attach the PDF documents here or any kind of information we can attach here. So this is how we can create different operations here, and we can select these operations in our bill of materials. Next thing is settings. I have selected all the you can select uncheck, check and uncheck any feature if you do not want to use. For example, this is byproduct. If we do not want to use this, simply uncheck this and hit the save button. This will automatically remove from our manufacturing module. So in our settings, you can find in our settings module, you can find work orders, subcontracting, show floor, timer, quality, and master production schedule. As I mentioned, this would be in daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. So we can choose information here. Security lead time you can select here. Buy products and unlock manufacturing orders information. So these different settings are available here, which you can select according to your business need. So that's it. We have this. That was a short tour to our Odoo manufacturing module, where we have discussed every feature and how you can use this feature in your business. So in our upcoming videos, I will record a detailed video on each feature. So with real examples, so how we can use in real example of each feature. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe Odoo Vanguard series, so you can find our new upcoming videos. And thank you for your time. Have a good one. Bye.